Hey, what is going on, Virgos? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Horror Tarot. It kind of depicts just old 40s, 50s, 60s horror movies or horror movie creatures. But we're in October, so what better time? Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Virgos? What message do we have for the Virgos? What's coming in for Virgos? All right, Virgos. So the first thing, Virgos, I feel like there's this new connection around you. First and foremost, we have new love. So for some of you, this is someone that you may already have just met, and for others, this is someone that's coming in. But I feel like that new love is something that this person's been searching for. This person has been searching for you. We have the Three of Wands. It's like waiting for that ship to come in, and then it comes in. And you just know. I feel like this person just knows from the very moment they met you, they knew. They trust their intuition, they're trusting, and that's a big, big statement from this person. They never trust anybody. I feel like this person had some issues, and I do feel like this person spent a lot of time on their own with that Hermit. In this deck, it has little things on it. The Hermit stands alone on top of the mountain, which symbolizes his spiritual mastery, growth, and accomplishment. He has chosen this path of self-discovery, and as a result, he has reached a heightened state of awareness of himself and the world he lives in. And then we have the Three of Wands. You have left your castle and are now on the journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. And I feel like that really speaks to this reading, because I feel like this person has been waiting for you. That's the thing with real connections. I feel like you feel them coming. And that's why it's important to trust your intuition, because when it comes, it's almost like that acknowledgement. It's the gratification that you get from meeting that person. And I feel like you unconsciously feel drawn to that person, and you feel like you can open up to that person because there's something about them. Like I said, this person becoming more and more self-aware. And I feel like this person has gone through a lot of things. And I feel like that trust was a hard thing for this person. But with you, it almost comes naturally. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is an establishment of trust. And that says a lot. You're causing this person to see things in a different perspective. with the Hangman. And then we have, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race, it says. Also with the Hangman, we dare you look at the world from his point of view. Hangman is about seeing things in a different perspective. When you look at things in a different perspective, what you see changes. It's like that old saying, when you look at the world differently, the world you look at is different. And I know I screwed that up somewhere, but basically saying when you look at something differently, you see it differently. Now, with this person, I feel like this person is someone that has a lot of love to give because they've been saving it for the right person. Very nurturing, very loving. And I know this isn't the best way to put this, but what I'm thinking of when I'm doing this reading is I'm thinking about years ago. I found at a shelter. I went there because I used to like going to the shelter, and I like to see animals, and we lived next to a shelter, so I spent a lot of time there. But there's one particular dog, and they were talking about putting him down because he wasn't friendly. He didn't let anybody get close. And I spent months with this dog, and I convinced the staff to, just take their time because he was still young. He had people that mistreated him. He didn't trust people. And not quite months, maybe 2 months, almost every day I'd go in there and I'd spend a little time with him, and I ended up adopting him. And he ended up being one of the most loving dogs ever because he had a lot of love to give. He was just never shown the way to show that love. So with this person, even though they're waiting for you, even though they want you, even though they know what they want and they know what it is that they crave, it's not going to be a quick process. It's going to take patience. And like I said, slow and steady wins the race. But what you get out of this is something that no one else will ever get. Virgos are very good at seeing things in people that other people don't. And I feel like you're going to see that in this person, and you're going to know yourself when you meet this person, there's something different about them. You're just going to know. We have the Two of Swords, or Two of Wands, sorry. Are you prepared for the journey? Are you prepared for this journey? Because I feel like at the end of this journey, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like you're going to get everything that you've been wanting yourself, and they're going to get everything they've been wanting. I feel like there's like two souls finding each other, and it's the end of those lonely nights and the beginning of this new journey with that Death card. That's what it says on the card. This is the end and the beginning. I feel like there's going to be a strong union between you and this person. And I feel like there's this deep connection that only you and this person will ever have. I feel like it's something that you're going to get something out of this person they never have given anyone. And they're getting something from you that they've never got from anyone. There's a reason why you met each other. With the Hierophant, he sees through this material world and into your very soul. And I feel like that's why this person is so drawn to you. They see something in you. They see what they've been looking for. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This person will show up for you when you show up for them, and vice versa. When you show up, you'll show up for them and they'll show up for you, and you'll have each other's backs. Because like I said, when I was talking about, Caesar was his name. He was a pit bull. And when I found him, it's just a lot of people were scared of him because he just gave off this vibe that he didn't want anybody around him. And it wasn't that he didn't want anybody around him. He was just scared to let anybody around him. The vibe wasn't, you should be afraid of me. The vibe is, I'm afraid of you. But I took time. And he was a great dog. He was loving. He was so full of life. And it was one of the greatest connections I ever had. I mean, I never really dealt with. I never had a dog after that. I mean, I did. I took care of my aunt's dog, but I never went and got another dog after that because it was just, that was a once in a lifetime connection. You know, it was, and I don't even know why and where it started from. It just felt like he was calling to me, and it just, like I said, once he started opening up, it was slow and steady, and it took patience, it took time. It didn't happen overnight, but I feel like I got so much gratitude from him, so much love that he had to give. Like, he was a big baby, he was a big sook, you know, and I love that. I loved him to death. And when he died, I just, you know, he died because he was a very old dog, and he was, you know, worse and worse. And thankfully he fell asleep one night and just never woke up. And, you know, he didn't have to suffer. But he had the rest of his life, and he was, like I said, he was only young because he passed away when he was 12, and I got him when he was, so I had him about 10 years, so he would have been about 2 when I got him. But anyway, that's the thing. When you take a chance, you know, anything can happen. And sometimes when you take a chance, when no one else is taking a chance, you get something that no one else will ever get. And like I said, I mean, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 2 of Cups. I feel like there's a very strong and unique bond that you share with this person. And I feel like it's a lifelong bond. You know, this is not, you know, we had the Lover's card, like I said, it's the Lover's card. I have different meanings to a point for the Lover's card. You know, like, people know me and they know, like, I call it, you know, the iceberg love. But in this, it's like the other one that I have is that firefighter love. It's the love of someone that runs back in when shit hits the fan. The love of someone that doesn't give up. Yeah, that caught me a little bit. You know, there's people out there that they have so much to offer the world, and they just don't even know it yet. And I feel like the right person brings that out of them. You know, I mean, like I said, I feel like you're seeing the potential in this person. You know, we have the Page of Wands. New ideas, new energy, limitless potential, free spirit. You know, it only takes that one person to really see you for who you are. And they're rewarded for that. You know, it's not like you're doing all this and you're not going to get something back. You're getting something back that no one else will ever experience. Unconditional love. And like I said in the beginning, it may be hard, you know, like, I don't see this being a cakewalk in the beginning. I do feel like there's going to be moments when you're going to hit blocks with this person, but they're willing to fight through it. They're willing to fight through it for you. You know, they've been betrayed. You know, with the 10 of Swords, they've been betrayed before. You know, but they know that you're not like anyone else. And I feel like this person to you is not like anyone else. This is someone that will appreciate you, will be loyal to you, will be reliable, you know, dependable. And I feel like in all their glory, I mean, they're going to be honest with you. You know, this person is taking that leap of faith with that Fool card. And like I said, it's, even though this person, what I see is this person is all in. There may be times when you don't understand it, but they're always working towards you. They're always working to be better. And it is going to take time for them to, maybe heal some of those old wounds, but they're getting there, and it's slow and steady. Back to the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow and steady, but it's always moving forward. I know a lot of people want to say, like, it was a dog. It wasn't a dog to me, I took a chance. He could have bit me. He could have hurt me. I didn't feel like he ever would, and he never did. I would just go sit in there and have my lunch with him, and I'd sit on the other side of the kennel with him. And, I get closer and closer, and I never really pushed it. I took my time. But I got one of the greatest friends that you could ever have. I mean, he was loyal to me to the end. He always made me feel safe. He paid back everything I gave him and more. And there's a reason why I thought of that during this read. There's a reason. There's always a reason. It's never for nothing. You just have an incredible opportunity coming to you, Virgo, and I feel like it's not just for you, it's for them too. I love that. I absolutely love it. I got a little bit gushy. But we're okay. And like I said, with that Lover's card, that firefighter love, it's that deep connection where, you do anything for them and they do anything for you. And that's not something you find every day. And there may be moments when this person isn't able to, voice how they feel all the time, but they're always being honest. And I feel like because it's all new for them. And I feel like there's a lot of newness to this for you as well. Having someone that shows up for you, having someone that sees you as important, sees you as special. I always felt special that he opened up to me. I mean, they were going to put him down, and it was such a sad thing. And every moment I had with him, it was just like, I go back to that and I'm thinking, like, you imagine what my life would be like without him. If I didn't have those 10 plus years to experience him, and, he had the time to experience life. I mean, I don't regret it for a bit. It took time for me to get, for him to trust me, but when he did, man, it was worth it. With this person, we have Cancer, we have some Pisces, we have some Gemini, we have some Leo, some Sagittarius, we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. We underestimate the power we have in other people's lives. Not all of us, but most people underestimate that power. It's like you're wandering around the earth by yourself, and it's like you're half a person until you meet that person. That other person that just brings something different to your life. This friggin' fly. I don't know why he doesn't like me, but he's been bugging me the last 2 days. There he's back again. But we underestimate the power we have. And I feel like that power is unlocked when we find that right person. Like we find someone that brings something to our life and we bring something to their life, and it's a powerful and very spiritually moving experience. And it's, like I said, Virgos have a great eye for potential. So I don't feel like the patience is going to be the problem here. Like I said, patience will pay off in this case. You will get what you want from this person, what you expected to get. Sometimes we see potential in people and they never fulfill it, or they don't want to fulfill it. That's the difference here. This person wants to be everything they can be. And being around you just makes that easier. Anyway, I guess that's a good time to end it. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.